What is going on, guys? I hope this video finds you doing well and you're all getting ready for next week's festivities of friends, family, and food. And there is one festivity that always takes place at that time of the year, and that is the asinine spectacle known as Black Friday. It has calmed down a little bit, but in past experiences from my spectatorship of this event, I have literally seen two adult men mow themselves down in a Walmart shopping aisle over a Furby. True story. But now we're starting to see deals get stretched over the entire month of November, and it's honestly a little bit hard to keep up with these deals sometimes, so I'm actually going to show you a little quick tip trick that I have to keep up with what takes place on the Xbox store and the Xbox brand in general when it really comes to discovering game deals for games you want to keep an eye on, and also topping up on currency cards, Game Pass subscriptions, and just other stuff that can be offered on the Xbox store. Now, getting to the Xbox store, they are currently holding the Black Friday sale. There has been an addition of over 900 games put into this sale, and I mean, it ranges anywhere from a small indie all the way up to a AAA title. So for those that definitely game on a budget, this is the time of the year to pick up some of those titles that you may have been holding off on, so that way you don't have to pay full price. So Xbox's Black Friday sale officially started December 17th today, and it's going to run for 2 weeks. But for those that, if you just can't afford everything, just be aware that this sale also again will take place again in around Christmas time for the end of the year sale. And you'll be able to pick up the games that are in this sale and possibly other titles that they add in that weren't part of this sale. So don't feel like you have to like completely like go out of your way and spend your rent money on this sale and to get every title you can. You will be able to pick up some of these titles again in Christmas, the time around Christmas. But that's where, how do you exactly keep up with everything that is going to be into this sale? Now, there is one particular website that I have been using for a long time, and I'm pretty sure some of you are going to be throwing the word out there, cheapassgamer.com. But for whatever reason, that website hasn't had much updating in a long time when it comes to the deals. Maybe he's finally started doing it again now that Black Friday is becoming a thing again. But for the most part, no, it is not cheapassgamer.com. The website I am talking about is xbdeals.net. Obviously, XB stands for Xbox, but yes, again, it is xbdeals.net. And on this website, you will find a plethora of categories. He has a very well-tuned algorithm that keeps up with the store on Xbox, and it will sometimes alert me that games have gone on sale before they're even showing on the store advertisements that they're on sale. Before they're even put into games on sale on Xbox, it's already alerting me that it just went on sale. The algorithm is actually that quick. It's actually pretty cool. But they have a section for newest discounts, top rated games, wallet top offs. There is categories for Metacritic, categories for EA Play. There is just a large amount to this website, and for even titles that you're interested in, if you go into them, you will be able to set up a notification by creating an account on this website, so that way you are notified when a game you are interested in actually goes on sale, so you don't have to sit there and watch it like a hawk. And this works all year long, so just, you know, if there's a game that came out and you really want to pick it up on sale, just set up that notification, and when you see it show up in your notifications for a price you feel like you want to pay, hey, go and get it. But it even lets you set up your own wish list. You can even put on there that you own the game. But the cool part is there's also a graph. So the graph will show you what the normal retail price is for this game at launch, and then it will also basically show you how many times it's gone on sale. It'll even give you the low point, like the cheapest it's ever seen it go on sale, so that way you can compare the current price for the game. Because let's face it, like in the Xbox sale right now, as amazing as it may be, let's talk about Quantum Break. So there was a short period of time when Quantum Break was removed out of Game Pass, and when it was put back into Game Pass, they had a little bit of a celebratory sale and they sold it for $10 digitally. I even picked it up. But now in this particular sale for Black Friday, the game appears to be about $3 to $4 more than that, which means technically that isn't the low point that that game is sold for, and that is what the graph is for. It will literally tell you whether or not you are paying the lowest price that that game has ever been, or if you're somewhere in between. But for the most part, this website has been an absolute big help for me when it comes to discovering what games are being sold in the sales and how much they're being sold for. And it's just not locked to the United States as well. You can set it up to where you can set it up for your particular region. They offer a large amount of regions based on where you're living, so that way you can fine tune and customize it for your particular situation. Now, there is one other thing that I need to point out. Just because these games are being sold digitally does not always mean that that is the cheapest price you can find that game for at this particular time during the frenzy of Black Friday and all the holiday shopping. The one I'm talking about is Mortal Kombat 1. So this game is currently being sold for around $48 to $50 on the Xbox sale. That is actually a really good price, but Target and Walmart are going to be selling that game for $40 on Black Friday. There is a part of me that thinks I'm going to potentially go pick that game up and have it physically. I'm not a physical diehard, but I also have a thing about not wanting a console that does not have a disc drive. I do know that the Series S is an awesome machine. It's all digital. There is people that embrace the digital market very heavily, but I always feel you should keep it as an option to have access to physical games, because you will sometimes pick these games up for really cheap compared to what they're being sold for digitally. I have a good amount of physical games, and some of the physical games that I have just recently picked up through some of the sales that have taken place over the year, I have actually gotten cheaper than what some of these games are being sold for in this sale. So that's why I always say never discount physical. Physical should always be kept alive. And that brings me to this tip that I'm wanting to really give you guys. It's like a forgotten art of getting a deal. Don't ask me why, but when it comes to Black Friday and holiday shopping, for me, it's really the excitement, the adventure, putting on your Indiana Jones hat of just keeping up with the sales and just that whole discoverability of what you can find on sale. Sometimes I just go out there without a plan and you just see some of the things that you want to find, and hey, the ones you do find, you just buy them. I mean, to me, that's some of the excitement, is just the idea of going out and just seeing if you can discover some of these things, unless you're absolutely wanting to go get one of them and sit next to a trash can outside of a Target for 7 hours with a group of people that were absolutely honestly fun. Yeah, that was me. But at any rate, definitely for me, it's more about the excitement of finding the deals. But that there's this one forgotten art of getting these deals. And we all know, like, sometimes you'll see a deal sell out and you'll be like, oh man, that really sucks. So I'm just going to use this as an example. I just did it. I'm not going to tell you what stores I did it at, but I'm pretty sure you could put some 2 and 2 together on some of the story. But the reason why is I don't want this to go totally FOMO and all of a sudden everybody shows up at these stores trying to do it and they completely stop doing this. So one particular retailer that is wanting to stop selling physical media when it comes to DVDs and Blu-rays, pretty sure you can figure them out. They were selling the current Transformers Rise of the Beasts movie for $8.99 on 4K. When I went there, that had already sold out. Made me laugh my ass off, because they say that the demand for physical media when it comes to movies is so low that they want to stop selling this stuff. But for whatever reason, everybody's showing up buying these things. I know it's $9, but I mean, if it was dead, people wouldn't want them. My ass. So I was a little just like, man, that sucks. So I actually went to another retailer and I showed them the ad, and they went and sold me their copy for that price at $9. They were selling it for $32 freaking dollars, and they dropped that thing down to $9 and sold it to me. Right now, retailers are wanting your buck. They know that the economy is stretched thin. They know people are being very frugal with their money and very calculated and strategic in where they spend it. And so all these businesses all want your money, and they will literally compete with each other right now. And that is where people have forgotten about the art of price matching. But that is also because retailers have stopped putting up price matching posters and the whole stipulations out. It's like a secret that they still do, but they don't want to talk about it because they want you to walk around in complete ignorance and bliss that this doesn't happen anymore, when it really does, especially around the holiday season. So that's why I say, if you see a deal at one retailer and they happen to be sold out of it and you really want that item, go to another retailer where it's not even on sale or it's being sold for more, and see, and just ask. It does not hurt to ask, and you will be downright shocked that some of these retailers would rather have your money than to kick you down the road right now and say no, because it has not only been a hard year for everybody involved when it comes to the economy, but there is a lot of these businesses that have also seen a lot of dropping sales numbers, and so they want to definitely curb that as much as possible. And so therefore, like, one advice I can give you when you're going out, whether you are looking at a damn crock pot, a pair of socks, or your favorite damn video game, just walk up and say, hey, I've got an ad from a local retailer. Do you price match? And you would be surprised what the answer you're going to get. Well, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the nostalgia of talking about Black Friday. I also really hope you enjoyed the nostalgia of watching RoboCop up here. This game just came out at the beginning of November. It's RoboCop Rogue City. Did an amazing job of keeping true to the source material. It was developed by Nacon, who did the Terminator game as well. Nacon is very well known for sticking to the source material and crafting very well done games around that, and RoboCop is definitely a shining example of that. They even had the original actor who played RoboCop come in and voice the RoboCop character for the game, and they also had a couple other members of the RoboCop movies cast also come and voice their characters as well. Definitely, I had a lot of fun playing it. There is some replayability value in this game as well. Definitely check it out if you're a huge 80s, 90s nostalgia fan, especially for sci-fi like RoboCop. And for those that are interested in keeping up with me, please follow me right down below. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff right here on YouTube. It really helps me grow this channel and also stimulate and appease the YouTube algorithm. And also, everybody, I always have to remember to tell you every single time is, no matter what anybody says, including myself, just be sure to play the games that you love on the console platform, wherever you prefer, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So everybody, thank you for watching. I am Centurion 1307, and until next time, everybody, just stay safe out there this holiday.